What's up, my YouTube family? Ukraine war. 100 Ukrainian troops are to be deployed to Oklahoma to train on Patriot missile weapons systems. And this is a bad idea, Senator Nathan Dom thinks, because already in Ukraine, the Patriot missile weapon system has shown to be problematic, to say the least. The Americans know this themselves. That's why they're selling it off to the Ukrainians. One stray missile went into Poland, killing civilians and causing damage, and they tried to blame it on the Russians, pushing us into nuclear war, if you remember. And luckily that didn't happen. Zelensky knew that it was his own systems that did this, pushed like it was the Russians that had sent a missile into Poland, when in all fact it was the Ukrainians themselves that made this stray missile go into Poland. So the Senator Nathan Dom also filed a resolution to do everything in his power to stop unaccountable spending going into Ukraine. We know they don't want to do audits to say how they're spending their money. And the senator believes that this will be another massive opportunity for money laundering. Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, reportedly pledged to limit further economic and military aid into Ukraine. And Nathan Dom said this poses a massive risk to locals, and it would be a direct, aggressive action towards the Russians, which would put us into a direct conflict with the Russians, who we know are the world's superpower. They are the world's superpower in nuclear weapons. Let's not make any kind of mistake about knowing that. The Ukrainians have got the Azov battalion calling the shots in Ukraine, not Zelensky, not even the US. It's the Azov battalion with support from the US that call the shots. Zelensky himself has been threatened and told to do as you're told, or else you will be found hanging in the streets. I'm not making this up. Don't make things up on this channel. We go on fact, and the fact of the matter is the Azov battalion are using murder, threats of violence, racism with a Nazi agenda to do as they please in Ukraine. And I think it's disgusting. Already in the past, in previous legislation of the US Senate, they've been called terrorists and Nazis. In their own doctrine, the US have called them Nazis. And now, all of a sudden, they're okay? Not in my books. And I'd hope not in the books of a lot of people whose maybe grandparents fought in the Second World War. And you have so many reasons why, we shouldn't support Nazis. Yeah, in previous US legislation, they've said no funding for the Azov battalion, no support, no money whatsoever to be given to them. So why has this changed? That's all I have to say about the latest in the Ukraine. Russia are winning. We know this. Ukraine are losing. Let's stop the war in Ukraine and do all in our power to make this happen. YouTube family, Yorkshire Prepper out.